Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be only too glad to assist.
Wearing armor all day feels like trouble, Spirit.
Ah, I remember you. What brings you to the encampment? 'Tis a miracle you're still alive, though I dare say that's true of all of us. Oh? You believe we ought to evacuate? Well, you've traveled far indeed to deliver these tidings. Farther, I dare say, than anyone would go for the sake of an idle jest. If we must leave, we shall have to begin preparations at once. But I think we're a bit short on hands to attend to all that must be done. In fact, there's a rather delicate matter that I could use some help with. A blacksmith and his wife dwell on the encampment outskirts. Might you escort them here, so that they can join the evacuation? The smith, Gustava, is a man of good sense. But as for his wife, well, suffice to say Cleuna has always been a contentious sort. She'd have naught to do with us, given the choice, and isn't likely to take kindly to the arrival of any of my knights on her doorstep. I can only hope that she will be more willing to listen to you, a third party, as 'twere. And while you're taking care of that, I will see to it that the encampment is made ready to depart with all due haste.
Ah, I remember the blacksmith and his lady wife well. I only hope we can convince them to join the evacuation.
I knew it to be so. 'Tis dark as pitch, Master. Pray, light your lantern afore I trip.
We fight! Hurting yet? A little flame to that oil and you'll go up like a bonfire.
Pulled that off with nary a hitch. Twill be a rude shock for our foe to find you pinch their loot. We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
I shall summon a storm to blow our foes away.
we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
Those accursed clouds are most insidious.
Would that we could extinguish them. Much is unclear, but we cannot afford to remain idle.
Oh, very well. Back to your side I go.
My magics are at your disposal. I'll gather these now. It'd be a shame to forget their location when we need them most. Need healing. I'm happy to oblige. Hold on, stay right there. Wind's hard, be sure to avoid open flame.
Needing a tall mug of ale to recover from that blow. I have but two words for that performance. Utter perfection.
Would that we might...
Rattlers are upon us!
This foe is as good as flame-proof.
Take that!
Searing heat or freezing cold? Which is the greater hardship, I wonder?
Be on your guard. The monsters here are prone to frenzy. treasure chest. I can hardly wait to open it.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
Over here!
You can count on me to keep you safe. Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest!
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
Do you mean to leave us here?
And now we've a Drake to contend with.
Put out that fire, lest we all go up in smoke.
Fret not, I'll make the pain go away. Hold on, stay right there. We must spare no effort against this foe, lest we suffer bitter defeat.
So it goes.
For a moment I thought I'd met my end. Oh, thanks, Jim.
Like the temper.
Aim for the creature's heart.
That means get it within range of its paw. Be wary.
Hold fair! Now I'll come to fight!
Here, shall we see how high I can scale?
I like that. I seem to have taken a hit. Any last words?
All might have been lost in the throes of battle, yet we put up a brave fight, and here we stand.
Of course. The fight would have been lost without you, Arisen.
Ox carts aren't operating anymore, are they? It is perfectly understandable, albeit rather inconvenient.
A shame, but the roads have grown ever more perilous of late.
More foes? I can scarce feel my arm from the last battle.
Prepare yourself! At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
I've got you. Use this chance to recover.
I shall see to it this does not happen again.
This is clearly designed to
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer...
Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Thank you, friend. I dread to think what might have become of me had you not happened along when you did. This place does not have long left, I fear. We ought to get to safety, though I have to wonder if anywhere is safe now. I'd gladly accompany you, believe me. But the others here? Well, suffice to say, they won't be able to join us. Follow me. You'll see what I mean. It is a jail of sorts, this place. A compound where we set captured pawns to work. They were supposed to be digging up old ruins or some such. I confess, I don't know all of the ins and outs of the operation. Underlings like myself were given orders, and little else, you see. Well, here you have it. They've been like this for a month straight now. They refuse to leave. You might as well try talking to a wall. You'd have more luck. I know they don't die like we do, but it seems cruel to abandon them here, all the same. I never wanted to be here, you know, taking part in all of this. The enslavement of pawns doesn't sit well with me. I suppose that's why I can't bring myself to leave them behind. Either that, or the current state of the world helps to put things in perspective. At any rate, I've tried everything I can think of to get them out, but naught's done any good.
The command came a month ago or more. We are to remain here, and so we remain.
I implore you, Arisen. Take me with you.
So they're staying here because they were ordered to remain. And they told you that, did they? Strange. I couldn't get a word out of them. I wonder why they saw fit to speak with you. But never mind that. More importantly, you've given me an inkling of the problem at hand. 'Twas the Overseer's doing, methinks. When the world changed, that craven up and ran for his life. But on his way out, he used that artifact they call the God's Way to command the pawns to protect him. I expect that order of his is what the pawns were referring to. But why would they continue to obey when the man is long gone? Listen, friend, I've a thought. What say you have a look around and see what you can turn up? If the Overseer's command is indeed still in effect, it could be that he is lurking somewhere not far from here. Use that key to have a look around. It should open any doors you come across. Best keep your eyes peeled for the Overseer as well. Have a feeling he's still lurking about here somewhere.
Pawns need only obey the true Arisen. I suspect one of those fell artifacts employed at the coronation is at work here.
Here's as you say. A treasure chest! Oh, my mistake. 'Tis merely another spot for gathering materials.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Twould seem we've need of a key, but... Oh, what a nuisance. Let us simply break it down.
Such wanton violence is ill-advised. So, the pawns were being held here by the power of this godsway. Now they ought to be free to make good their escape.
Not a bad idea.
Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir.
I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
So, there was naught left of the Overseer but bones, eh? I'll wager he thought to take the pawns with him to the grave. He always was a spiteful old goat. At any rate, I'm well grateful for your aid, friend. Now that the pawns are on their feet, methinks I can get them to safety. I only hope they'll heed my words as they have yours. But I'm not worried. I'll find a way to reach them in time, no doubt. My word! Isn't this the Godsway? With this, I'll be able to guide the pawns to the refuge without delay. Now there's no chance of any of them being left behind. Seems I've no end of things to thank you for, my friend. I appreciate all you've done here. I'll get the pawns to safety, don't you worry.
With this, their evacuation is all but assured. Godsways are loathsome artifacts, but I suppose they have their uses.
A resounding success!
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Was this ox cart assailed? Tis in a flesh wound. I can handle that. Hold just a moment.
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you in my spare time.
Hesitation bogs you down, but it needn't. Your journey's just begun. Walk it proudly, and you'll do just fine.
Well parched. Tongues like sand.
You're no soldier, are you? I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake beneath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head at least. Always a pleasure.
This is quite a quandary.
Wearing armor all day feels like a
The best quality a soldier can have is loyalty.
A device of fascinating construction, built to carry freight. And people, by the looks of it.
Shall we hop on? We needn't let our feet do all the work.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call up.
All told, I'm rather satisfied with my... Have we met, sirs? You seem familiar. 'Tis a happy twist of fate that brings...
moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
I'd hasten home, but it's not my duty.
It's a thankless job, this.
Ooh! I can't wait to find out what's inside.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Well, you pulled that off with nary a hitch. This will be a rude shock for our foe to find you pinched their loot.
That's the spirit!
Think nothing of it!
I like that.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
Our fight is not yet done.
Give no quarter!
Fear not. Well in.
Douse the fire! Scorch the charcoal torch!
This brute has one tip.
A reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
No more here. It's a pleasure to serve you, Master.
No mercy. over so soon? Why would seem to have come through unscathed?
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. Lucky us. That's worth taking.
That's quite a large boulder, but methinks 'twill budge if we combine our strength.
I say we give it a push and see what happens. While traveling beyond the rift, I uncovered a treasure chest hidden in this very locale. Shall we seek it out?
Take that!
You can count on me to keep you safe.
Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
Well now, whatever brings you here? These are perilous times to be wandering about. You'd have us evacuate with the encampment? I am touched by your kindness, friend, but we'll manage on our own. I couldn't bear to be pressed in among those crowds.
Now, I'll hear none of that. I'll see you to safety, my dear, come hell or high water. Besides, I should hope this good soul has earned your trust by now. Helped me out of a tight spot on more than one occasion, if you'll recall. After all that goodwill and the long trek out here to warn us, we'd seem mighty ungrateful, turning our back on another helping hand extended only in kindness.
Oh, very well, my love, if you insist. It seems we'll be accepting your offer after all, friend. Would you be so kind as to escort us to our destination?
Let us see our charges to the encampment. But be mindful, the path seems much changed since last we walked it.
Huzzah! You've done it! monster's left us a parting gift. I'll see it safely into my pack, don't you worry.
Another battle so soon? We only just pulled through the last one.
But of course, Arisen, you may depend upon me. Might there be aught over there?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Very well, but pray do not make me wait over long.
At last! I thought we'd never find one.
The thrill of discovery never gets old. Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Haven't you a lantern, Arisen?
Well, here we are. How long before the evacuation begins, I wonder?
Would you find Ser Ernesto and tell him we've arrived? Let him know that we'll wait here till the time comes.
Sir, I implore you to reconsider. Surely you can see that the situation is dire.
How many times must I say it? I'll not be ordered about. Not by ye, not by anyone. Now bugger off and leave me alone.
Ah, good. You're back. I'm afraid there's another matter for which I must beg your assistance. It concerns the fellow I was just speaking with. Sir Lamond, his name is. The man's something of a regular at our hot springs. I sought him out to tell him of the evacuation, but he has flatly refused to join us. I must confess, I'm at a loss as to how I might convince him. Could I prevail upon you to try your hand? At this point, methinks anything I say will fall on deaf ears.
Sir Lamond is as mighty as 100 soldiers. 'Twould be reassuring to have his aid. Shall we speak with him?
That's just what I was thinking.
Will someone not explain what is happening?
Fancy meeting ye here, cuz. Did you want something? Not this again. I'm here to live my life as I see fit. I'll not be ordered about by anyone. Not even ye. Oh, bollocks. Course ye'd make a decent request like that. Aye, fine. I'll do it. Seeing as ye're the one asking. Can't say I'll be glad to leave this place behind, but you've my word. I'll get them to safety.
He seems to have acquiesced. Sir Ernesto will be thrilled to hear it, I'm sure.
Your fight continues, does it not? Be well, and come...
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
I cannot thank you enough for all you've done. We shall fare much better on the road with Sir Lamond's arm to defend us. 'Twill be slow going, mind. We have wounded whom we must accommodate. Yet, come what may, I swear to see them all to safe harbor.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful. We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Since times of eld, remember, draconic blood flows through the veins. Of lesser drakes as well. Be what ye reap. And I shall harness it to your benefit. Then I bid ye farewell, and safe travel.